Well, we are following an investigation out of Waterbury. 2 people are dead after a shooting at a home on Beverly Avenue. We have team coverage for you tonight. The investigation that started last night, has now taken police to Watertown. News 8's Bob Wilson is there. We'll hear from him in just a bit. But first, we want to start off with Zuri Hoffman, who is live with the latest from Waterbury tonight. Zuri.
Mackenzie, we know the call came in around 11 o'clock last night. Police searching this home, finding 2 people shot to death inside. Tonight, you can see that police are still on scene with so many questions remaining about who did this and why.
Yes, it is scary because you never know who you're walking near or who you're with.
Some too shaken to go on camera. Neighbors in the area petrified to hear what happened just steps away from their home.
But it's a little disturbing. It's generally a quiet neighborhood up here.
I'm scared for my family. I'm scared for the neighbors. Let us know what's going on. At least speak to us.
A double homicide inside this house, 176 Beverly Street to be exact. Waterbury police tell us the shots were fired around 11 Monday night. Nearly 20 hours later, police still on scene, canvassing the area and working to learn who fired those deadly shots. Most neighbors say they heard and saw nothing.
That's the other weird part. You think if 2 people were shot, you'd hear something. But nothing, no screaming, no yelling, no noise, not a thing.
Others thinking of the family and friends impacted.
But I'm sorry for the kids, though, that hurts,
Waterbury police tell us they've identified a person of interest and are currently working with police in nearby Watertown, where a burglary happened early this morning. Neighbors and family praying police put the killer or killers away as quickly as possible.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the family.
Now, no further updates from Waterbury police at this point. We have been pressing them for answers. You can count on News 8 to keep you updated once we hear more about this. I want to bring in my colleague, Bob Wilson, though. He is live for us at a second scene that's in Watertown. Bob, I understand that police are there searching for evidence in connection with this case. Bring us up to speed on that.
Yeah, it's complicated, but it started with a burglary this morning. They arrested somebody right down here, took him into custody. And now the dive team searching for evidence. You can see them getting ready to gear up here and go into the water. They've been in the water all afternoon long. Take a look at this. Is them in the water earlier. They say they are looking for a book bag, possibly sneakers, a white Ford Escape, a car that maybe the suspect was driving that could be tied into those homicides in Waterbury. They're still trying to get all the pieces and put it together. But right now, the Region 5 dive team on scene here, and they've been going into the water. Very difficult conditions. They're having to use a grid search because it's so difficult right now. There's so much mud on the bottom, they're having to search with their hands as they push this investigation forward.
There's basically 18 inches of muck. There's 0 visibility at 10 feet or lower. It does get down to about 20 feet down there.
Now you're back out here live looking at the dive team as divers get ready to go back into the water, and they'll be out here at least until dusk. They say there's a lot to go through, a large area, especially in this part where the boat ramp is. So we'll have to keep you up to date. Tune in at 6 o'clock. We'll have an update for you on the dive and the investigation as they continue to look for evidence in the water here in Watertown. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live, News 8.
Bob, thank you. A lot of complications and unanswered questions. We'll be sure to stay with News 8 as we continue to follow this developing story. You can also find updates at WTNH.com and on the News 8 app.